Okay, guys, so as promised, I told you I'd be taking you on a little journey to a local vape shop, and that vape shop is Buckeye Vapors. If you haven't been there, go to buckeyevapors.com. You will not be disappointed. I'm lucky enough to have a shop like this that's only like 3 miles from my home, man. And the owners of this shop and representatives of Buckeye Vapors are freaking amazing. I can't put it any other way. They're really friendly. They were just a pleasure to be around. Me and my nephew, Chris, went down and took in our camera and pretty much just started shooting video. We were asked by a couple of people what we were doing, but they were really cool about it. And then we just started some dialogue and everything was really cool, man. They were really helpful. This is a fantastic store. So anyway, on to the video. What did I do? Well, we were able to get an interview with a man by the name of Steve, and Steve is the brother of one of the co-owners of Buckeye Vapors. Steve sat down with us and we did a short interview of about 3.5 minutes or so, and that will be later on in this video. He's a really cool cat, man. Okay, so coming up here, I'm going to show you the store. I kind of went around and, took video and showed you the display cases and the cool mural that you're looking at right now on the wall. Some of the different e-juices that they have, and they have a ton of different e-juices. I want to say 138 to 150. I don't remember exactly, so I apologize for that. But they actually sell over 300 different flavors of e-juice, and these guys can make you whatever you want. So they don't mess around, man. They've got what you're looking for, and their e-juice is top quality, premium e-liquid. Okay? So with that said and all that in mind, let's take a look at the shop. Okay, so here we go. We're starting out looking at the e-juice line, and I love this place. I'm sorry, I have to I have to say that because I go there all the time, and it's just a fantastic environment, man. It's a really huge store. Right here, we're taking a look at one of the cases, and starting out here, we're looking at K100. It looked like, or I couldn't really see it there. We got some other mods going on here. I mean, these guys carry a plethora of items, man. Let's see, we got the cube down there. Another mod, it looks like a kit that comes with, you got a charger and all kinds of stuff, like a tank in there, and batteries and everything. There you go, you got the smoke sidewinder. Not exactly sure what that is, but yeah, there's all kinds of stuff, man. Look at us. You got lanyards and all kinds of places to put your mods. So they sell all different kinds of devices. Right here we got some starter kits, and these are all at fantastic low prices. So right here we're looking at various starter kits. Some come with the iClear 16, some come with the iClear 30. They also have the Anakin V3, which we'll see here in just a moment, right there. And some of these come with e-juice. You even have different styles of tanks. I mean, it's the selection is just endless. And right here we're looking at more of the e-juice. I was only able to make it part way down the aisle earlier because I didn't want to get people's faces in the camera. Right here we have carrying cases and chargers and just various little items that vapors use. Right here we have the Firefly battery. It's an eco style battery. There's also various other starter kits down in there, as you can see. So I mean, there's just they carry everything. It's just a fantastic shop, and all the prices and stuff are reasonable. In some cases, lower than you're going to find them elsewhere. Right there goes some starter kits and carrying cases as well. So I mean, they have a lot of items. Right over here, some more ego batteries, and let's see, it looks like some variable voltage and variable wattage devices down there. It looked like a flask of some sort. Then right here is the e-cig, which is a variable voltage, variable wattage device as well. Similar to the Vamo V5, which I have. So, I mean, it's a cool store, man. It was a really great experience going down here and talking to these guys. Like I said, they were really nice and really helpful. And it was just a great experience. So if you live in the area, I definitely recommend coming down here and checking them out. If not, go online and check them out at buckeyevapors.com. Right here, we're looking at a massive collection, or a massive selection, I should say, of mechanical mods, or some say mech mods. These are authentics, guys. These aren't clones. This is the real deal. So that's the Buckeye Vapors mural. I'm not sure who done that. I didn't get a chance to ask, and I'm not sure if those names right there are actual Buckeye players, but I'm suspecting that they are. It's just a really cool, it adds a really cool element to the overall visual of the store. It's just very cool. And it, being a Buckeye, yeah, it's just an awesome experience. I mean, this store compared to a lot of other vape shops is, it's huge, man. So right here towards the back of the store, we have a Buckeye Vapors vinyl banner. And then also back here is where their mad scientist, Nathan, gets his mixology going on, man. This is where he makes up all the flavors that Buckeye Vapors sells. You can also have your own custom flavors made back here. This is sort of like a testing station where you can test various e-juices and try them before you buy them, that kind of deal. So that's very cool as well. Okay, so with all of that stuff said, I'm going to shut up now, and we're going to let this young gentleman right here tell us about some Ego batteries. I think these are Firefly batteries, so let's hear what he has to say.
Alright, so right here in this display cabinet, we've got a lot of the starter kits. Like this one, for example, is called the Firefly. You have the option to do either a dual kit, where it comes two with every piece, or you can get a single kit. Now what this basically is, you've got your battery right here, that is a rechargeable piece. This specific model actually has a light sequence that goes from blue to green to yellow to
yeah,
red.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, as you use it, just so you have a rough idea of when to recharge it. Simple to charge, just a USB right on the top. Piece right beside the battery itself is what we normally just call a tank.
Okay.
It's just a basic piece where you put your liquid in. Got your coil in there. Everything's pretty easy to get to.
Okay, so that's where you fill it at.
And then depending on personal preference, really, there's multiple kits to go with. You've got different sizes for different battery lives and comfortability. And you also have kits like the ones over here, which are called pass-throughs. Pass-throughs more so convenient for someone who drives or is on a computer often.
So that way you can vape while you're charging.
Exactly.
Cool.
Micro USB on the bottom.
Very cool.
Very good for the drivers and computer users. You also got your e-cigs. This is kind of where all of it kind of started. Just a simplistic little rechargeable battery. Got a little disposable tank on top that's simple to fill. Once you have it all together, they work pretty well.
Heck yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's a simple way to start vaping right there.
Yeah, and it's also a pass-through too. So those are the same kind that you can charge and use.
What about, do you have mech mods?
Yeah. All right, so getting into mech mods, use the Stingray as an example. All the Stingray is basically a metal tube that's made out of copper. You unscrew it from the top. You got it. This one specifically is an 18650 battery that you recharge externally from the device, and then you slide it in.
Now, should you be worried about like amps of the battery or anything like that?
Depending on what you're doing with it, yes. If you're just using some kind of standard tank that has a replaceable coil on it, then it's not really so much of a worry.
Okay.
But when you get into the rebuildable atomizers, say the drippers or something like a K-Fun, it's better to use a battery that's more so along the lines of like a Sony high amp battery is what you're really looking for.
Oh, okay.
Those ones, that way, like this one right here. Right here is a Sony VCT5. It's regulated for a 30 amp of power, so that's much better than using a standard 18650 that only pushes on
So
average.
if you're building coils and stuff, that would be
Yes.
very safe.
Typically, Sony's my go-to.
Okay.
Some people use like the high EFES 35 amps, stuff like that.
Yeah, the purple ones.
Yep, exactly.
What's your name, man?
Nathan.
Nathan, I'm Daniel. Yeah, he was telling me about the fall line that you have coming out here. I want to do like a Halloween e-juice giveaway.
Okay.
And give back to my subscribers and all that. So just kind of tell me what they are. You know what I mean?
Okay. They also have the descriptions.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess that makes it a lot simpler there.
Clear it off,
It's got candy corn there, and Dum Dum Pop, Green Goblin, pumpkin spice cheesecake. That one sounds interesting. Yeah, I'm going to give away like Vapenstein and Bride of Vapenstein and Evil Monkey and some of them that, yeah.
Green Goblin's not for everybody. It's a licorice flavor.
Oh, okay.
Not everybody.
What kind of licorice?
Black.
Like you, black, okay.
It's really good if you like it.
And this is just seasonal?
Yes.
Okay.
If you like black licorice, you definitely like that.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I would probably like that.
No, black licorice. No. I can't do it.
Access to the footage if you just want like still.
What's your name again?
Steve.
Steve, I'm Dan. And you're one of the co-owners of...
My brother's actually
Okay.
a consultant here.
Okay.
He's one of the co-owners at Buckeye Vapors, him and Josh, and we're really trying to kind of put a new face on the whole vaping experience.
Yeah, this place is really cool.
A lot of people have lost sight of the experience of vaping, whereas people are so concerned with technicals and just going in and buying stuff that they forget that it's a whole community of people that just like to come and hang out,
Yep.
enjoy it.
Absolutely.
That's what it should be. I remember the last time I was here, that's when the island was still here. I was over here at the One Love Seat, right? Lounge out while he was here.
Half the fun of it is the experience. It's not just, it's sharing stories. There's no right way to do it, so the only way to figure out the best way to do it is for you to get ideas from other people.
Yep.
It's great.
Have you thought about having a
Well, we have. The only problems we really ever run into is the fire marshal. Just honest, we can't have too many people out here. But we love to host events. We love to get people in here to share ideas and stuff like that. So it's...
Yeah, because I don't know of any conventions around here at all. I've seen them like up north, down in Cincinnati and places,
As
Dayton.
far as I know, and they're going over...
What next year?
Low.
6.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's a bunch going around, but like, there's none that are real local because, like, a lot of the vape needs that they have are kind of almost catered to the expert. You know what I mean? They're catered to people that are just willing to travel 100 miles.
Big
for
Lou
easy.
and
What about
Rip Zippers and all that?
what about the guy that lives down the road that has like an ego, doesn't really get into the
Right.
wants to be a part of the experience.
Your brother.
Yeah, baby.
Yep.
Or like people like me, like, I still smoke, but that doesn't mean that my e-cig doesn't work because I went from 2 packs a day to half a pack a day like that.
I did it for 3 weeks straight and then picked the cigarettes and gave it up.
One of my best friends, he had a barcode of a pack of Marlboro on the back of his neck. He bought an e-cig and hadn't smoked since, hadn't bought a pack of cigarettes since. So you can't say that this stuff doesn't work, so...
Yeah, I smoked 27 years and quit the same day I got my Anakin SPD.
I don't understand how people say that this stuff doesn't work.
Yeah, no, it totally worked for me.
For him, he ain't smoked in 6 months.
Yeah, April 14th.
That's amazing. I still smoke, but it's getting more and more that the cigarette tastes nasty to me.
Yep, I can't stand the smell of them, man.
Oh, I get in my car, I hate it. I'm going through so much air freshener lately, it's not even funny. But we want to also kind of, like I said, cater to the fact that there's every spectrum in between. Like, vape needs are mostly for people that are like so hardcore into it.
Yeah.
$2,000 a month.
It's mostly, from what I see, it's mostly the YouTube guys. So it's got
People that are willing to travel for a convention. What about the people that just want to meet up and hang out? There's no real in between anymore. It went from either it's you at the store by yourself, or it's 1,000 experts.
Which video was that where, whatchamacallit met him, he went off, kind of lost his bearings?
It was Twisted 420 meeting Phil Basardo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a little starstruck. Twisted was. It was really cool though.
I mean, because this stuff's great. This is something that anybody can do at any time if you do it right. And like I said, the experts can interact with the amateurs, and it's a wonderful thing.
Yep.
Wonderful thing.